Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Three Houses, where last episode we began our monastery exploration in the month of the Verdant Rain Moon with a few class certifications as Dudu, Ash, Sylvain, Ingrid, and Mercedes changed into intermediate classes. With the blacksmith also now open and able to trade renown points for perks now with the saint statues, our power continues to grow.
Oh, Geralt? He said something about visiting a grave.
I did see him.
There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
Try to ping pong me back between people. Wait, I can recruit you?
Professor? Until that's done, I can...
Level. So, no matter what, I'm gonna get you. Hey!
Oh, Geralt?
I don't want to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to him.
Professor, have you seen my son, perchance? I have need of him.
No, he went out, yes.
Is that so? That is too bad. I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
I didn't do any double talk this time. This time, I did what my student wanted. Plus, I didn't want to board Rodrigue any more than he bored me, so it's all good.
I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor. Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
I'm not going to invite anyone to tea just yet until we've actually spent our points, but we've got to spend 1 point on cooking, maybe 2 points on cooking when I think about it. If I'm going to go battle, then I want motivation up on like a lot of people for the next 2 weeks of teaching. So I probably want to get motivation up for everyone across my house. That's so.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests or heroes relics or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
I'm just going to point out the sword managed to just dispel a spell, like, not a problem.
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muzzles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muzzles over a hot meal. Actually...
Yeah, I thought you might not be too good with that one. What a weirdo. Do you think he's...
That isn't
of course
mine.
it's yours. One more lost item. Right. Why are you still shining? Ah.
Father, I found you at last.
Wait, you have issue. You need a calming herb?
Thank you so much.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have given that to you yet. This is a fortifying herb. Herbs for some people who can't overcome sadness will help them feel at ease. So is this... I was wondering why she was still shining. I was wondering if this would be for Sylvain then, but it's not. It's for Ash. And he's a max thingy as well. Ah, we'll just do it. Complete the quest, get the renown. I drugged a student. Life is good. What? Anyone else need some herbs? Why is the teacher being the one giving them out?
That means what right? I wish I want to hear.
Oh well. Here, have one of these.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Job done there.
I appreciate your effort.
200 renown. What's my renown at currently? Well, I'm right next to the thing, so I may as well just check it out.
Need something?
Right, I could get another experience up.
This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
So that's not too bad. Just from doing all these quests for the monastery, it seems that in the end, it took a while. It took 5 chapters. But now we're getting actual rewards for it. So that's not bad. It seems like all my systems have opened up, he says, but then, like, looking at the fast travel, there's still, like, a 3rd floor I haven't gone to yet. So, if I say that, that might be a little naive. Let's go speak to Jeralt, finally, now that I can go down here. Let's see what's up.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is the grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Ooh, a hand-me-down wedding ring. So how did Mum die? Was it childbirth? I'm guessing that's something to be told later on, but still. Oh, even the St. Kathleen statues actually work for you too.
Thanks.
Another 500 renown means I can get all that experience again. Some more mint tea. Can I leave tributes then? Time has worn away the name, which is now illegible. 1139 to 1159. So, oh, 20? Only 20. Resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories. What happened? Alright, well, I'm going to go to see if Felix is the one I need to give this to. Though I probably got his motivation up to full anyway at this point. I don't even know. What is your Felix What is your motivation, Felix? What's your Felix motivation? Either one of them works, right? That's not where I see the motivation. That's where I see the motivation, right? Trying to remember where I see this stuff is hard enough. I can't remember. Let's go down to here, which still has someone for me to speak to here. Is it you again?
You acquitted yourself honorably last month.
Thank you.
To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Well, we probably will. I don't know. We'll get to the killing in the future. No rush. Speaking of rush, let's whoop over here. So I can get another big experience boost. I think like I'm quested out because I have to head to battlefields to get the other quests done, to get renown, to do some teaching, etc. So that's a bit of a thing. Hello, ladies. There's a shiny behind you. Encyclopedia of Sweets, a book describing sweet treats from all across Fódlan. It probably belongs to someone who adores sweets. Is it one of you? Do you like sweets?
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Shall I go like air of intrigue?
What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
But I'm a professor. I've got my air of intrigue, I'll have you know.
Never seen that thing before.
Okay, you don't like sweets
Never seen that.
or swords. Nice to know.
Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the same in that regard. Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
No problem. I guess it's whenever we find one of these things, it's someone relatively near to the area.
Did someone lose that? It's not mine.
So maybe that is one of the do or thingamabobs. Dimitri. I'm just calling him Thingamabob now. It's fine. Who else wants to speak to me here?
The Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
Okay then.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, well let's go, well, let's see if it's Felix first, because that's what I was going to do, and then I forgot about it completely. But I was thinking, it probably is Felix, but motivation.
Have you seen a man who looks...
I've already got him to go away. Would you like a tasty baked treat? I should have given that to Lysithea. Oh, man.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Oh, you still need a little bit more motivation? I was thinking you might not have full at that point in time. So we got you there. Lysithea! I probably can't say your name correctly, but I can stuff you full of sweets. And where are the golden deer in my school as well? If you know what I mean. They're in like, oh no, wait a second. They're in the black eagles. Red eagles, black eagles, whatever.
Aristocrat, though.
I've got another gift for you. I know you like sweet things.
For me? I love it.
I know, I'm great, aren't I? I still haven't found who to give the tactics primer to, weirdly enough. I'm supposed to give that back. Just holding it forever. Right, so life's good there.
I'm actually very busy right now.
I'm guessing you require magic faith. Things I do not have stats in. There's one last person to speak to. Down by the stable.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
Could mean that she's not dead.
Oh, Professor, well...
No one wants to join me. I get it. You like heavy armor, do you? That's interesting. Well, I don't know if we've actually explored everywhere thoroughly in terms of the blue shinies. I have been quite far around most locations at this point, so I'd imagine I've done quite a big sweep, but you're always wondering if that sweep that I've done was actually enough. Also, slow down! So now it's time for me to spend my points and see where things go from there. And all that time, I still did not build anything else. So, Dadu, Ash, Mercedes, Bernadetta would like to cook with me. Should I maybe cook with Bernadetta then? What would you like to cook with me? Dex +2, speed +1, can't do. Luck +2, defense 1. Do I keep going with the defense up because I really like it? And I could just do HP. I really like defense up.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice and... Hey! No peeking!
I mean, we were just staring at it originally anyway. Oh, I've got some support with her. Will I ever actually get a support with... Oh! I got support with someone! Just try listening when you're ready to speak with you. Well, I could go over there. Where's she? Where's she currently? Bernadetta, you gonna come during the week? You gonna say hi? That's how everyone else does it. Sometimes I can walk near you and get the support, though. She's got a support with someone. It's a miracle! She's still eating cake. It's fine. She doesn't want to talk to me yet. She doesn't want to leave her room. Maybe we'll coax her out. Maybe I'll be the best professor. Right, so let's cook. How do I check? There we go. Goals. I need to find out how much. Okay, so I've got 1, 2. So Savant, Mercedes, Dimitri, and Dadu need. I basically need to feed all of these guys because I want enough for teaching. And if I'm going battle next time, I'm not gonna have enough support for doing 2 rounds of teaching fully properly. So I should probably get all these guys fed. And then in terms of other quests, the other quests require me to go on a battle. So let's do that. I'm gonna get my motivation up. Build my motivations. Which means I never get to train myself. Oh, Dedue loves this? Great. Sylvain loves this? Great. We're gonna have the fish sandwich.
I like this.
I'm glad.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
We're much more motivated. Plus I get professor levels, so that's good. Alright, so now we need to motivate Dimitri and Mercedes. And maybe get Felix an MVP. And then everyone is sorted, but basically I can only teach... I can't really teach anyone good. So I need to find a meal that does Dimitri and Mercedes. Dimitri? Mercedes. What should I spend this last point on?
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
I'm great at motivating them. Right, so that's probably the best I can do if I'm going to go into battle on the next week. 2-2. So, basically our bulletin remains of just doing these quests. Fight a battle. Fight a battle. Really not hard when you think about it. If we fight the quest battle, hopefully it will count for both. So, one more... Do I go instruct myself maybe in something? Or do I have a tea party and strengthen my bond with someone? Instructing with someone builds me up better, doesn't it?
Oh.
You acquitted yourself to think they'd go into... I cannot... As for them... I hope we
I want training. I'm going to train myself a little bit. Shall I increase my swords or my... No, I don't want to increase any of them. Where's Daddy again? Oh. Daddy. Technically, I'm just kind of warping myself to the same distance. Oh! Now a support has appeared. Is that with Bernadetta now that I've warped and reset the map a little bit? Hello?
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye! Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
What's terrifying?
Please don't sneak up on me like that! That lady asked me to show her around. I tried to be polite, but strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
You've never seemed scared of me. It's because we're usually talking at the other side of a door.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever had felt scared around you. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. And I have no idea why.
I'm glad regardless, but you still jumped out your skin when I said something.
I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills. Outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
It's alright.
Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you.
By the way, was that you singing in the greenhouse? Did she do that? I think I remember that. Maybe? No?
What?
No?
You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. I've never been so humiliated. Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
Okay then. Unmarriageable. Okay, so we gain a little bit of support power there. Let's get Daddy to train me a little bit and move on with
She loved you
ourselves.
with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know.
How dare you
Never
humiliate my
forget.
student? I didn't humiliate her. She went nuts so by herself. Right, do I go authority? Do I maybe get the alliances to E+? So I get a little bit of support with you too.
I still have much to learn.
I actually trained me a bit. I'm quite pleased. But now we move on to more battle by the look of it. But that said, look at all this. I think even Dudu and Sylvan got another support from us having dinner together as well. So let's do some more supports, as every monastery event seems to just bring us an absolute ton. These guys are cracking on towards B ranks, I think, at this point. I know it's still C's, but still, they're getting along. So Dudu and Sylvan, they've shared some meals. What do they have to speak about? Because his beautiful conversationalist, is Sylvan just going to be talking about girls to him and he's going to be going, okay. Yes.
Dudu, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain,
Yeah?
you are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me in Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
There you got what you want in the end, and we got illuminated a little bit more into the whole Dusker happenings, which is good. Support. Tell me more stories, support. Felix! You are now more friendly with Ash and Ingrid, so let's see how that turns out. First of all with Ash.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix? Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well, Have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
He basically just shanghais everyone into a book club, doesn't he? Well, Felix and Ash have attained sport level C. Let's see how Felix and childhood friend Ingrid get on. Because they are, aren't they?
Felix, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Time for our tactics lecture. You'll be there, won't you?
Those things are such a waste of time.
Nonsense. You're going to be there.
Must I?
Why is this such a chore? You went last time. Though you did all you could to disrupt things, as I recall. Brazenly rambling on about clear-cutting a nearby forest to secure a marching route. And attacking an enemy base, stealing their horses. You were incredibly disruptive, and even rude.
I was offering my honest opinion.
Then, you left before we were finished. What do you suppose happened after that?
I have no idea.
Well, the conversation got quite lively. We all began breaking down the viability of your somewhat maniacal plan. And apparently, similar tactics have been used to turn the tides of historic battles.
That may be an exaggeration. Successful armies must be able to handle unexpected situations. That starts with weapon mastery and creative tactics.
If you didn't have so much battlefield experience, you wouldn't be capable of such unique strategies. Which is why we need people like you. People who think creatively to lead the army.
Now you're just massaging my ego.
When have you ever minded? We need you there. Just come on.
He doesn't like me massaging his ego. Right. See, support between those two leaves Ash and Mercedes to get us support going as well. Now, is this going to be about books again? Or maybe this time it's going to be about book club? Let's find out. Book club? Church? Or will I be mistaken?
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning.
Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No. None of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir-fry, what you really want is this.
Right, Ash and Mercedes have attained support level C, leaving us with yet no more supports to do. Hooray! Hooray! Right, so everyone is like really happy. We have the most happy class, but now we're gonna move on to something that seems to be incredibly battle heavy as we get further into this. There's nothing else to do on the minimap. We've used our points. We've talked to everyone. I think I found all the blue stuff, but you never know if there might be one sneaky hidey thing in the corner. So let us move on with ourselves, shall we? I could fish again, actually. Shall I? I got a snail from finding some of those guys, didn't I? Sadly, students are never that happy in real life.
Hey.
Well, are we feeding them slap-up dinners? Maybe this is the answer. I've got to talk to you to fish. I can't just go to the pier. We've got a pond snail. So I'm looking for different coloured fish, but I'm probably only gonna get blue ones. Never mind, I found a red one. Ah! Terrible. Got another pike, and another pike. And the tiniest amount of points. Right, well I've got enough pikes to make 1 billion food for the future. So I think we're just good to move on. Shall we? How do I do it again? Stand still. Stand still. That's the one I gotta do. It's teaching time! So we got people currently learning. So technically, we've already got Ingrid having learnt the Skywatch side of things. So maybe it might not be bad to switch someone on something else at this point. I wish I could assign myself to this. I mean, Ingrid's good at it. Annette's good at it? Okay. I mean, we could raise Dadu's heavy armor, or we could just keep them going at it. Ash is still only an E on it. He's not going anywhere with that. It seems like I need 2 people with the up arrows, otherwise thinking it's 3rd floor available visit. Nope, can't go there yet. Wish I could. Goals-wise, didn't I want to switch something? I mean, your authority's quite high at the moment, sir. Let's switch you to Lance Swords. Because we want to raise a bit more of your swords at this point, don't we? I can't remember for what reason now. Right, you're all on faith now to get the bonus experience. You've got your riding. Your D+ and axes now. We've got to teach you like lances as well, haven't we? To get a skill. Well, we know who we're training, so let's just get to work. It's the group training that I'm not too sure about at this point. Dimitri! I mean, I should be really good at teaching him this. Doesn't seem to be working out that way, though. Sword prowess level 2.
Experience is an asset.
If you're not going to get perfect, sir. Thank you.
All due to your coaching.
Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed.
That's not too bad.
This will be useful.
But get some better stats. So we nearly got you to C. They do. What do we level you up in at this point? So you're D in heavy armor. You're C in punchy punchy. Because that's the legit way of saying that one. C and C. You have that weird off trait thing, don't you? Do we try to teach you in it to see what you get? I mean, you're already good in the 2 facets that you're good at anyway, and to be honest, I don't see us needing to raise them too sharply at the moment for any kind of promotion for you, because you're only level 9 still as well. I just realised you're only on a 3. I should have waited with you. But you got perfect, so...
Of course I got it. Let me
I guess that kind of worked out. God, he's gaining like 3 points. He's getting more than 3, isn't he? Oh, he is gaining 3. Wait, wasn't he gaining 4? Then -2, then +1? Shouldn't that be, like... That's 3. Yes. Oops. Maths! Maths! My maths is bad. I got 1 star I did for it, did I? That's not too bad then. Should we try to get your stars on that? Wow, it's actually a lot I need to teach you on that. Maybe I need to learn some lances myself. Get a perfect though, kiddo. Oh, he's got 1 star.
This will be useful. I've learned a lot.
Alright, 1 star for you. And you need... I don't even know if it's worth... Right, your riding is at C, so you're good there.
To mail!
I'll leave Sylvan for now. As another gifted sub comes in to Duke Pikachu from PJ. Thank you very much yet again. I could get your flying up. It's getting quite close after all.
That was challenging.
I reckon you'll... I wonder if you'll just get it up from fighting as a peg anyway.
Looks like I did it.
But you should be able to use swords too, shouldn't you?
Ah, no big deal. Looks like I did it.
Seems like I'm quite good on the stakes here.
Looks like I did it.
Some great lessons. And we still got 1 more. Which means we're going to leave 3 students with not much to do. The dude doesn't have a skill to learn. Oh yeah, you had your bows you were learning, weren't you?
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Alright, your bow is now an E+. Hooray! Bow press level 1.
Much better.
You don't need it, but I'm just wondering, like, I want to get these things.
Now I feel like
And you're doing well in your actual class way anyway, so it's all good.
Thank you, Professor.
Still a 1 star? 2 stars! Maybe just getting her to D will get her whatever that is. Oh, I think we're good there. Let's begin our lecturizing.
I'd like to ask you something.
What would you like to ask? Art has never been my forte. Even when I apply myself in sketch design, I don't seem to improve much. I can envision an image so perfectly in my head, but turning into something physical that I feel good about eludes me. Don't worry about the end result, just keep practicing. Yeah, that sounds like the best teacher thing to say. You keep practicing to get better at something. Don't worry about the end result until later. You will notice yourself getting better.
That's right.
Yes, that is right. Take motivation. And give me professor level. Lots of it. Oh yeah. More. Keep going.
Professor?
Oh. Focus on lance and riding skills to excel as a cavalry class, or focus on lance and riding skills. Sure, you do that. Oh, I want more professor points. We're so close. What's going on Saturday?
For the 2 of us?
Oh yeah.
This will be no challenge at all.
Yes, together.
At least he likes
Pretty
flying.
Good job, if I do say so myself.
Oh, perfect. Did you make it to E+, did you?
Am I starting to master this?
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
We focused on your Peggy riding. Savar levels up in Lances.
It's all becoming clearer.
Has learned Monster Piercer, Lance Prowess. Oh yes, I think since like I started last time, since we ended like the what was it, the 14th episode, I did actually switch around some skill. Because looking at a Monster Piercer skill, it seems like a thing to have. If I come up against monsters, it does extra damage. So it's a good thing to have. So I was basically changing out some of the skills for like 5 weapon usage to 4 weapon usage because they have like give me more depth. So I mean, obviously 92% go to battle on this day because it basically says there's quests to do. Do the quest. Oh, I didn't use the rest of renown. I could have got 5% extra experience. Oops. That said, certifications. Dimitri's now actually opened up a few more classes. So he could get Thief or Merc. Though it's a bit close. That's because our sword skill, they're the same level, so I don't think he will gain any extra stats, sadly. Actually, he might gain speed from Thief. Not gonna lie, he might get that. Just wondering. So Thief actually only gives 1 extra speed as a class? Is that what I'm seeing on that? And the class modifier gives +1, yeah. So technically, if I were to reclass and succeed for Dimitri to get it, he might actually just gain some flat speed. Which would be pretty good for him. Oh, no, wait a second. This speed's 13. Never mind. I thought his speed was at 10, but that's because some other class I was looking at, I think it was. Yeah, it's because I was going down to Arbor Knight. That's one. Damn, can't do that then. Otherwise, of course, his totals would be up much higher than they are. So, one of the things I'm thinking of doing is, now that we got the extra defense for to do, maybe reclassing him to Brawler. And seeing if he gains some extra base speed as well. Because his speed value, no, it's actually the class modifier is +4. Interesting. It's because my class modifier lowers my speed by 2, so I wouldn't gain any speed. Sad times. But he already has 13 defense as base when wearing this with the armor he's got on. On a 4 on a weight, so he's got a 17 defense value. So if I gave him Brigham for now to like boost his strength and allow him to fight more, or no, what, Brawler, wasn't it? He might actually just be better. See, that's the thing that interests me. Like, have him as a brigand, but have him classified as an armor knight to get those stats. It's trying to, like, soup up some extra stats from other things here. Obviously, that gives 2 value, yeah. So I don't think anyone else can get, like, some extra stats via this method at this point. Everyone else seems to get negative stats, in fact. Negative stats indeed. So that's not going to help anyone out, but maybe to do. I've still got 2 more intermediate seals, so I didn't use the intermediate seal I sent away. Great.
I passed.
I bet you did. We're going from armored to do to naked to do. Which do you think is the improvement? I don't know. Oh, by the way, if Olive was to class as... I was wondering if she'd gain any stats from just beginner classing to monk, but obviously not. Sad times. Right, so I think we're good for everything there. We just need Felix to kind of class up. Or an Annette to get level 10 as well. So we're going about. I can't buy any more seals, can I? Oh, that's actually a thing to think about, Sam. What? Thankfully, I have 2 still left. But I just realised I nearly just screwed myself maybe if I can't buy any more intermediate skills. Oh my god, I nearly just screwed myself out of promoting people. Whew. What do you mean you cannot use stats for reclassing? I did. I got some extra stats. Because of my guys not doing very well. But I got them. Alright, everyone should be good to continue fighting. Everyone has good stuff. If anything, I'd say... Oh, yeah! Probably replenish. And then apart from that, thank you for the follow, Segan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need to go to battalion, don't I? How do I choose a battalion for you? From this menu out of baby guys we've already got. Because it looks to me like we need to choose specifically Pegasus. There we go. Do we have anything I could put on you currently? No, so I actually have to buy a battalion. She does not have one. She does need. Ingrid! Ah. Yes. But she needs a D in authority to be able to get the Celos, the Pegasus Co. Ah. So we need to raise your authority a little bit here. You're not that far off. Maybe I need to focus on your lessons for that next time. Noted. Do we already have a Pegasus Co on someone? But she needs a D anyway, yes. So that's our problem. Sad times. Sad times. No more supports, no more nothing. Let's go to battle. Everyone goes to battle at this point because they want the stuff. Oh, but we can only go to one of them? Oh. I need more battle points. Do I want new merchants? Or do I want to maintain my training? I guess I want merchants. I need more points! And it's only level 7, so we should be able to bust through it relatively well. Wee doink. Jump me. Jump. Fly.
Thanks.
You don't jump very well. Jump higher. Maybe we can change this month's Tea Party enthusiast. Is that because Manuela maybe Fire Emblem community, I'm disappointed. Manuela. I know what you guys are looking at. Right then, let's check the map. Is it a misty map? No, it's not. It's the same map we've seen before. No, it's not. It's a little bit different. A small variation. And it's a lot bigger this way. Well, level 9 Bandit is our boss. Doesn't seem like most of the guys at the close range actually have a lot of power to them, I'd imagine then. And look at your details. 18 attack. So technically, Dedue, if he waits, actually takes 1 damage. Just as a reminder. It takes no damage against these guys. The problem is Mr. Mage loves to kill my mates. I think we're good for things. Look! Pegasus! Do. I've got a job for you to do. Got horses and stuff. We've got crazy bow range guy. I think life's good, yeah? I think we can fight this straight up. I know it's also Manuela has a birthday quite early after, and just after you get tea pie. So, of course, most people have a tea pie with Manuela. So that will skew the stats, yes. But it's more fun if I decide it's the other way around, right?
What should I do?
You want to stand here with a big axe, and you want to hit them. I can actually just choose unarmed. But you can still hit them when you're unarmed. And you'll still double them if you're unarmed. And this guy's got... I reckon, because you won't double it. Will you double him? I think you might double him anyway, won't you? I don't want you to kill him. Can you just hit him once? Pretty please. And then basically we need certain other people to get in. This is where I'm basically buffing his stats by having people with supports next to him, yeah?
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Here goes.
Always make sure to rally.
You're a big help.
Gotta build
Ready.
supports. Actually. You do 14 attack with your spell. We have like 13 res. 15 res. There's no bowman nearby, is there? Let's pull you this way. We've got Pegasus. Better to use him, right? Or use her. We have options like that now. Yeah, watch him crit now, or double. 1 damage. And he got 2 class mastery. Ingrid's...
Nice try.
Oh, dodged anyway. 2 class mastery for dodging. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Right, so we need to level up with specific characters. I'm pretty sure you can just kill this guy instantly if you just use gauntlets, right? And no one else is near.
Why am I even here?
To become a thief. It's a very interesting vocation. I think you'll enjoy it. I was going to say, how many bowmen are nearby? No, none. Nothing's really going to get in. Plus, I get Canto anyway, right? Training lance times 2 is not enough. But you must have enough speed by... Oh my god, you don't have enough damage? We do not have enough damage. If that's the case, then... let's lower someone's HP a little bit first. Should we use a big old Boganone? You can't do any damage back after all. Fireball hit me in the chest. I'm fine. Basically, the more class actions we actually have happen, the better for us, right? What is your actual defense now when I think about it? The defense is 8 currently. You'd be against another 18 and another 18, and they can attack to the same radius because one of them's got... no, they're just the same spacing away. Oh, wait a sec. We could go to the bush. One of them could get in the bush then. I'll just let you get nearer so you can swoop in and get them when you want to. I could use a training lance. It's just one shot. Oh! Twirls!
I aim for greatness.
This is what I've been doing with all my riding lessons. I've been learning to do a low ground twirl before I attack. Good use of your skill time there, madame. Good use. Right to do. Wow, wait, they can go straight through the air? Oh, that's interesting. Wait in this forest with an X. Life will be good. It's all up to you to get this guy down. Yo, do you want to training axe him? I'm confident. Oh, it's a wooden axe. That's cool.
Oh, thank goodness.
Random axe skill game.
Aw, this stinks.
Yes. When we want mag growth, we don't get it. Get even more experience. Alright, so we have our guys at level 10 that need to be level 10. No, we don't. We still need Felix to get more experience. We can dismount our rusted bow. Send it to convoy. I don't want to stay near you. Let's let the do get more. Oh, hello. Let's say, who's randomly got a bow? No, no one's randomly got a bow. I kind of wanted to back him up with a bit of experience, you know? Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case this time. May as well just march into midfield. Everyone's performing their duty well after all.
I'll give it my all.
I mean, you take 9 damage, your speed is high. This guy does 14 attack. If we stay in the bush, do you think he could, like, actually use maybe his lances back? Or his training sword to do some damage? We could get him doing some damage that way. It's not like he's liable to die versus this guy. Plus he's got close counter, to be fair. Let's just put him to there. He can still attack you there. Right, here they come to the middle ground, then Dedue gets 2. This is how Dedue gets experience. He just tanks all oncoming people. He'll have his class mastery probably up higher than anyone though. In no time at all. Right, it looks to me like none of these guys can actually reach afterwards to hit, so when we go in, we're in. And I'm guessing we can just 2-shot everyone because Felix. Maybe I should put Oliz near close first so he can get the extra experience boost.
I can feel the difference.
I've got to say, Felix has not had any disappointing stat growth, right? Has anyone been disappointed with how good he's been thus far? We'll use an axe maybe, just get some skill in that.
You're out of luck.
It's horsey time. Oh yes, because I'm cantoing. What am I doing? Why am I still going? Oh, okay. That makes sense. You want to kill this guy?
I can't lose.
Can't lose. A crit's a hit, right?
That's how it goes.
Impressive.
Dedue is impressed. As Dedue continues to do his duty. Right. Next kill. I guess I'll just send a physic on someone. For the sake of just faith experience.
Thank you.
No matter what, these battles are going to be short.
I'm getting much better.
And it's a combat action. We got 40 yet. Should we get Ingrid get this kill? I don't think she can double, actually. Oh, she can. Put her in range of someone else. Maybe we just let Annabelle just go. Badoo! Would be. We could share experience by going first, Annabelle. With like a cutting gale. And then someone else to finish up. Like Ingrid. Works, right? And also, if we move Oliz to here, then Ingrid gets bonus experience. Isn't that how this works? You give bonus experience as well, don't you? Now we don't know how to check it again. Multiplies experience earned Oliz for himself. Adjacent allies deal 3 extra damage during combat, however, because of his charm. Got used to you, classes.
We're ready.
Strength!
My technique could use some polish.
No, strength defense dex when you've already got that much speed is pretty good. I'll take that. You want to move closer, do you? Move next to Dedue so you can get some sport with him. still get class mastery, right? Ah, the bowman. The proverbial sun has come. Just about to say, can you actually reach anyone to try and kill them? Yes. The answer to this is yes. In fact, he can really reach to kill some people at this point. Doesn't look like he can actually get a kill. Let's break this iron bow then, I guess. Oh, never mind. Ash now has 10 crit rates.
I must steel myself.
You must steal the kill. Yes.
Not bad at all.
So where can the bowman reach? This is the worrying guy. The only worrying guy. I see an Annabelle kill in our forthcoming future. Annette!
What's done is done.
Everyone's got a really high crit rating at the moment. Well, to do, it seems that it's your job to lure literally everyone again. So as long as no one moves up the line they are at the moment, I guess the do can just go stand here. Bye-bye, training sword. Unless you want to use it. I mean, you're already holding like 1 billion iron axes. Yeah, I'll send it back. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Now, you're not going to attack, but you're going to move closer anyway. So again, all I need to worry about is basically Peg Lady plus them. Maybe I should just start moving her into the side. After all, she can kind of come in and get them wherever they are anyway. And I'm guessing she could just straight dismount if we wanted to have...
My thanks.
bow protection. Level 11 for Mercedes.
I won't let everyone down.
That's pretty good. Max speed. Double potential. Oh, convoy. That's not one to press. And we've got Nighty Boy. He's just ready to rush in and break people from a different angle. Basically just got the boss's triumvirate there. And that's it. The fact I've got to do 2 combat missions to get these quests done, though, is kind of insane. I mean, I could also choose not to do 2.
Weak.
That's 10 class mastery he's got. 12 so far this battle now, then. And he's still only level 10, so he's going to easily master a class. We might be able to change him and get him to start learning some other stuff as well. Ah, Mr. Bowman has close counter. Or an exclamation mark, I don't know which. Mr. Bowman could also die in various other ways. Alright, so your Felix's. Beat him up! Send a swordsman archer. Go on then, Ash, this seems like kind of funny. There's some sword skill for you.